What's up, Tackle Warehouse fans? Jake here with this week's episode of What's New TW. Only got a few for you today, so let's jump right into it. From Lew's, we got a couple reels that just trickled in from iCast. The first one is the new Accel reel. This is actually a new price point reel from Lew's. Comes in at 79 bucks, so a super killer deal. If you're looking for a reel that's going to perform well, but not spend a ton of money. So if you're getting into fishing and you just don't want to spend a ton of money on a reel, Lew's has got you covered, and this reel actually performs really, really well. Super low profile, really lightweight, super compact, fits great in the hand. Also, it's got 95 millimeter handle on it. It's got a 5-bearing system. It's got super easy to adjust brake system right there on the side. You know, it goes to like 1 through 10. Super easy to just click it through. Adjust your brakes for into the wind, anything like that. Easy to adjust knob on the side. Holds a ton of line, so if you're looking for something just, you know, not gonna spend a ton of money, really hard to beat these new Lew's Accel reels. Now, next one from Lew's is their new Speed Spool RX. Now, this one is kind of a revamped version of their Lew's Tournament MP. So with this one, they've actually introduced that Paramag brake system. So again, this one's easy to adjust as well, but internally, that Paramag system is a different magnetic brake that really reduces backlash at the end of a long cast. So, I mean, it works so well that you barely even have to thumb the spool even at all, and you don't backlash the reel, which is a really cool brake system that Lew's came out with a couple years ago. So this is going to be more of your workhorse style reel, really geared towards tournament anglers. I think they come in at 179 bucks. It's got aluminum frame on it, big handle, tons of power. But if you're looking for that kind of next level performance, Lew's has got that Paramag brake system that's kind of trickling down through the lineup, which is really cool to see. Just getting a ton of performance in at 180 bucks. So awesome reels from Lew's. From Ima, we got a new jerkbait. This is the new Ima Jetty 135. Now, these ones really geared towards the surf anglers, as you can see from the colors on these. They're really geared toward, you know, like your halibut and striper, perch. If you live on the East Coast, maybe flounder and stuff like that, whatever you're casting for in the surf. So 135 size, but it has a crazy heavy weight transfer in it. On like a ghost color, you can see it's a giant chunk of lead that's in there that actually transfers to the tail, which is going to help you get that really, really long cast. And then with all of the Ima stuff, you're going to get top tier hardware outfitted on this thing. So it comes with owner hooks on there, super sharp, just great. It has a, you know, not only are they sharp, but they have tremendous holding power. So if you do hook a big striper or halibut or something, you don't have to worry about bending those hooks out. But new surf casting lure there from Ima. From Bass Mafia, new frog. This one is actually really cool. This is the Cannonball Poppin frog. So a couple of features that I noticed on this frog that are a little bit different than most of your other ones. First off, on the bottom, they've molded the lead onto the bottom of the shank of the hook instead of having like a button right here or like a lead weight button that actually, you know, they pop out all the time, and then they don't allow the frog to collapse as well. That actually gets the, you know, a lot more weight down there, and it gets that weight out of the way of the body, so you get plenty of gap when you when a fish bites down and collapses that thing. There's some amazing colors in this lineup, and then they've all got a little bit of mylar tinsel in the legs. So big frog. It's got a wide cupped mouth on there, so it's going to move a lot of water. Just a really cool frog design there by Bass Mafia, new Cannonball. You definitely want to check one out. Frog fishing typically gets really good around that September, fall time, depending on where you're at. Okay, a new vibrating jigs. This is the OSP bladed jig. Just a vibrating jig to add to the arsenal that's got a blade directly connected to the head. So more and more vibrating jigs are coming out on the market and available now with the blades connected directly to the head. And this one, it's got a kind of a really big hanger that actually holds that blade on there really well. This one's going to have a pretty tight vibration, but one thing that's on here that's pretty unique is it's got a weed guard. Even though it's only a couple strands, it's got quite a bit of protection to it. So you can actually kind of feather this one through brush and stumps and lay downs and get this through cover where you might not be able to get other vibrating jigs. Kind of has a uniquely shaped blade. Like I said, gets a really tight vibration, super sharp hook, but something that you can kind of finesse it through some areas where you can't get vibrating jigs that would typically hang up. So something just a little bit different setup, and just get you into places where other ones can't go. So a couple things, you know, in that minnow category. This first one here is from BKK. It's actually a new hook. Been waiting for this one. This one's actually called the Motherfluker Hook. So this is way too big for this bait, but I just want to show you how it was rigged up. So this one's a 6/0. They've outfitted this hook for fishing soft plastic jerkbait. So it's got double keepers on the bottom, and it's made to thread into a soft plastic jerkbait just like this. Now, this is a 6/0, so you probably want to fish this on maybe 6-7 inch bait. This is only a 5-inch bait. It's a little overkill for this one, but it holds in there really, really well. So those double keepers, you know, hold that hook in place. So maybe areas where you don't need a weedless hook, like how you'd fish it with like a offset EWG or something like that, and you want a top hook, this is gonna be really cool. So just a different way to fish your soft plastic jerkbaits and flukes, and have a top hook style design and really increase your hookup ratios. Something I'm excited to kind of play around with. I really like throwing flukes, especially in the springtime, and maybe areas where you're not worried about getting it hung up as much, just something a little bit different. Maybe, you know, get that thing to glide and dart a little bit more, a little bit different action. Last from Megabass is the new Sling Shad. So this is a 5-inch bait, a little bit smaller, slender minnow style bait. It does have a deep slit in the body, so no problem if you want to run it on, you know, your offset shank or EWG style hook. But with this bait, proportionally, you know, the body is a little bit smaller in compared to how long the tail is compared to a lot of the other soft jerk baits on the market. So this thing gonna get a little bit more kind of wag and action out of that tail section than you would some of the other baits on the market. But 5-inch bait, small minnow profile, tons of great colors. So if you want to check them out, go on there. You can check out the Megabass Sling Shad. And there's a great, just a great assortment of really natural shad style colors on the website that we have. On tacklewarehouse.com. That's it. We got it all. We're gonna wrap up this episode of What's New at Tackle Warehouse. For more information or to purchase any products seen here today, click shop or the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this week's video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments which one of these products you're most excited about.